Good morning, girls. I hope all you're doing well and take care of your health and your family's health. Okay. Now let us see the next topic, file organization. Before that, now all of you understood what is data and where we store the data. That place is called database. And now let us see how we can store the data in the computer, or what are the different methods to store the files in the computer. So file organization refers to the organization of data in a file into records or blocks and access structure of the data. So there are different types of file organizations: serial file organization, sequential file organization, direct access file organization, random access method, and index sequential access method. So file organization refers to the way how data is stored in a file, and it determines the method of accessing the data, flexibility of the data, and the storage device which used to store the data. Now let us see the first method, that is serial file organization. So with the serial file organization, records are arranged one after the other in no particular order. Serial file organization commonly found in the transaction of data. It provides easy access to the next record stored in economical storage media, and it is easy to do file backup. So here you can see the files are, or the records are stored not in order. So in serial file organization, records are stored in a file one after the other in any order on the storage medium. So for example, when we store admission details, we store all the students' details one after the other without any order. So this kind of storing method is called serial file organization. Clear? The next is sequential file organization. Here records are stored one after the other in the ascending order or descending order determined by the key field of the record. For example, payroll file. Payroll file is nothing but the employee's details. The records are stored in the form of employee ID. That means employee details will be stored according to the employee ID. And the storage media used are magnetic tape and punched cards. In sequential organization, it takes more time to access the end of the file from a table. That means in sequential file organization, the records are stored one after the other. See, here you can see the records are stored in order. So if you want to access the last record from this file, we have to first access this record 1, then 2, like that each record we have to access these records one after the other until we reach to the last record. That is what it takes more time to access the end of the file from a table. That means in sequential file organization, the direct file accessing method is not possible. So one more example I'll tell you. I don't know whether you have seen the old tape recorder. It is used to hear the songs. Okay, so in tape recorder, the songs are stored one after the other, and if you want to access a particular song, we can't access that particular song. So what we have to do is we have to play the songs one after the other, or we have to forward until we reach to that particular song. Okay, so that means here we can't access the data directly in this kind of file organization. So that is called sequential file organization. The one after the other only we can access the data from this kind of file organization. Clear? The next method is direct access file organization. This organization allows immediate direct access to individual records on the file. The records are stored and retrieved using a relative record number, which gives the position of the file. It allows files to access sequentially, and it provides direct access also. And immediate updation of files can be done. Okay, and for the example for direct access file organizations are like hard disk, CD-ROM, and pen drive, etc. So all these devices, we can store the data directly, and we can access the data, or updation of data also can be done easily to this type of storage devices. And it's also known as random access method. Okay, so in this random access file organization, it provides accessing the record directly, and each record has its own address on the file, by the help of which it can be directly accessed for reading or writing. And the records need not be in any sequence with the file, and they need not be in adjacent locations on the storage medium. That means the files can be in anywhere on the storage medium, but we can access it directly. So for example, you know that hard disk and all, when you store the file in C drive or D drive, whichever the location, we can store the file, and when you search for the file directly, we can access that file from any of the location of the computer. So this kind of access method is called direct access method. The next method is random access method. Records are stored on a disk by using a hashing algorithm. The key field is fed through hashing algorithm and a relative address is created. That is, here using a hashing algorithm, we can directly access the particular record from the file. Okay, now hashing algorithm means it's used to create a hash key or a record key for the records. So using that particular record key only, we can access the record from the file directly. Okay, so this address given gives the position on the disk where the records can be directly accessed using randomizing procedure or hashing without accessing all other records in the file. That means using the particular record key that is created by the hashing algorithm. So using that record key only, we are accessing the record directly from the device. So this kind of method is called random access method. Now let us see the advantages of random access method. The access and retrieval of record is fast. So we can access the data directly from the device. Transaction need not be stored and placed in sequence prior to processing. There is no need to store the files in sequential order. So we can store the files in any order anywhere, but we can access it directly. And it is best used for online transaction. Next is disadvantage. Address generation overhead is involved for accessing each record due to hashing function. That is, address generation should be done before accessing each record due to hashing function. So using the hashing algorithm, for each file there will be a record key. Using that record key only, we can access the record directly from the device. Next is less efficient in the use of storage space. So here we are using hashing algorithm and creating a record key for the files. So it takes more space to store the files. So these are the disadvantages. Okay, let us see the last method, that is index sequential access method or ISAM. It's very important for 5 marks or 3 marks it may be asked. Okay, so it combines both the features of sequential and direct access file organization. The records within the file are stored sequentially, but direct access to individual record is possible through an index. And indexing permits access to selected records without searching the entire file. That means the records are arranged, the records are stored in sequential order, and these records can be accessed directly. See here now, here you can see the files are stored in sequential order, and when you are accessing the files, the whichever file we want, that file can be accessed by using the direct access file organization. That is the reason it includes the features of both sequential and direct access file organization. Now let us see the advantages of ISAM. ISAM permits efficient and economical use of sequential processing where the activity ratio is high. That is, it provides the sequential way of processing. That means data stored in the sequential order. That is the reason it is easy to access the data from the device. And it permits direct access processing of records in a relatively efficient way. That is, it provides the direct access method to access the data, so we can access the data easily. And the disadvantages are, file must be stored in a direct access storage device, hence expensive hardware and software is required. That is, the files should be stored in the hard disk, like the device which support direct access method. That is why it is expensive. Then the next is access to records may be slow. So here we have to use the index key to search the record. That is why the accessing the records will be slow. Then less efficient in the usage of storage space than other methods. So here we are using an index key to store the data and accessing the data. That is why it takes more space to store the files in the device. So these are the disadvantages.